Have you ever wondered why some people seem trapped in the cycle of poverty, while others climb out and build wealth? Why is it that two people with the same income can live completely different lives, one moving forward and the other falling behind? And here's the biggest question of all: what are the hidden patterns that keep people poor? And how can you break free? Today we're diving deep into the psychology, the habits, and the financial traps that keep people stuck where they are. And more importantly, I'll share the exact mindset and steps you need to escape. Let's start with the truth most people don't want to hear. Poverty is not just about lack of money. It's about habits, decisions, and mindsets repeated over time. Studies show that nearly 70% of lottery winners are broke again within 5 years. Why? Because money without mindset is like pouring water into a broken bucket. It doesn't stay. One of the first reasons poor people stay poor is short-term thinking. If you're always thinking about today, you'll never have enough for tomorrow. Imagine someone earning $2,000 a month. They get paid, and instead of setting aside a portion, they spend it all on comfort, fast food, entertainment, or things that lose value immediately. It feels good in the moment, but at the end of the month, they're right back to zero. Wealthy people, on the other hand, think in decades. They ask, how will this decision affect me 5 years from now? Here's the second reason. Debt is a lifestyle. Poor people often use debt to look rich, buying new phones, cars, or clothes they can't afford. But debt is not just a financial burden, it's a chain around your future income. Did you know the average American household carries over $6,000 in credit card debt? That's money not invested, not saved, but handed over to the bank in interest. Meanwhile, the wealthy use debt differently. They use it to acquire assets, real estate, businesses, investments that pay them back. Now, let's talk about something more invisible: the environment and mindset trap. If you grow up hearing, money is evil, or rich people are greedy, your subconscious will actually push wealth away from you. It's like trying to run forward with a parachute tied to your back. You may not even realize it, but deep down, your beliefs are sabotaging your progress. One study from Harvard showed that people who associated wealth with negative emotions were 40% less likely to pursue high-paying opportunities, even when qualified. But here's where things get interesting. If these are the reasons people stay poor, then what are the escape routes? The first escape is shifting your mindset. Instead of saying, I can't afford this, start asking, how can I afford this? That tiny shift opens the door to problem solving and creativity. Think of every wealthy entrepreneur from Elon Musk to Oprah Winfrey. They didn't start with all the money, but they started with questions that led to solutions. The second escape is building assets, not just income. Income feeds you today, but assets feed you for life. Assets can be stocks, rental properties, online businesses, or even intellectual property like books or courses. Poor people often trade time for money. The wealthy create systems where money works for them. The third escape is delayed gratification. There's a famous study called the marshmallow test. Children were given one marshmallow and told they could eat it right away or wait 15 minutes and get 2 marshmallows instead. The kids who waited went on to have higher incomes, better health, and greater success in life. The ability to wait for bigger rewards is one of the strongest predictors of wealth. Now let me share a story to make this real. A young man named Chris was working a minimum wage job and barely surviving. Instead of buying the newest phone or sneakers, he decided to invest $200 a month in index funds. He also started a small side hustle repairing laptops. 10 years later, those small choices compounded into over $100,000 in investments and a thriving repair business. The difference wasn't luck. It was mindset, patience, and the power of consistent action. So here's the open secret. Escaping poverty isn't about waiting for a miracle. It's about making daily choices that compound into freedom. Ask yourself today, am I spending money to look rich, or am I investing money to become rich? Am I living for the weekend, or am I building for the future? Asterisk, let's bring it all together. Poor people stay poor because of short-term thinking, consumer debt, and limiting beliefs. But the way out is to shift your mindset, invest in assets, and master delayed gratification. Remember this, wealth is not built in a day, but it is built daily. Asterisk, if you take just one lesson from this video, let it be this. Your future is shaped by the small decisions you make right now. Every dollar you save, every skill you build, every hour you invest in growth, is a brick in the foundation of your financial freedom.